So yesterday we discussed about the some uh, preparation activities in the SAP level. So what are the pre-steps, XML file calculations, and maintenance planner session we discussed. So today we'll start the how to start the sum tool. That is the very important thing here. How to start sum tool. Then once you start the sum tool, then how to launch the sum tool. Start the sum tool is different. Then so launch sum. Yeah, launching the sum tool also, it's a different procedure. We have to do that one here, right? So starting the sum tool, launching the sum tool. So it's a very important thing here. These two things are very important. So starting the sum tool, we need to log into the OS level with SID ADM user, right? Then open the open CMD mode, command prompt mode in admin mode, admin mode. So go to CD in admin mode, then in the command prompt mode, go to CD USR SAP, then NW1, then extract the sum tool. Extract the sum tool here. Extract the sum tool. So we need to extract the sum tool using SAP car command. SAP car command we have to extract here. Once you extract the sum tool, it will create the folder. Then we can start create the folder. Then we can go to the same command prompt mode CD USR SAP, then NW1, then sum above. We have to go to this folder. Then we have to execute the command like a sum start space config host agent space SID. This is the command we have to execute it after starting the to start the sum tool. First of all, we need to extract the sum tool. We have to keep the sum file, SAR file under USR SAP SID. We have to extract the sum tool. Then we need to start it here, right? We need to log into the NW1. Suppose we are planning to do the NW1. Then NW1 OS level, KP NW1 ADM. Then the password of the NW1 ADM, right? So go to the, so here, first of all, let's validate the patches here, USR, SAP, SID, then patches. That's what yesterday I downloaded. In the patches, we have the XML file and we have the files also available here. So XML file and we have the files also available here. So that's we downloaded, right? We have the XML files, all the files are available. And sum tool, we have to copy the sum tool and we have to place into the under USR SAP SID here, right? So copy the sum tool and place into the USR SAP here and do the extraction using the SAP car-xdf and sum tool, sum20 and full file name you have to give it. That's why I given the star. Then it is doing the extraction of the sum tool and everything here. See, it is doing the extractions. So it will extract, it will take very longer time to extract it and all those things here. So sum tool, it is extracting, it is creating the one folder that is called the sum. Sum folder is getting created here. So after the creation of this, once this is fully extracted, then we need to execute the command, whatever the command I said like here. So we need to execute the commands here. This is what we have to do it in the sum tool here. So starting the sum tool is different, and so then launching the tool is different. Launching is same. Starting and launching is same. Launching means opening the URL in the browser and provide the, so here open the some URL in the browser and provide the password of SID ADM user. Then proceed with the roadmap steps. Proceed with the roadmap steps. This is what we have to do it. So first of all, we have to complete this one, this step. Then we have to complete this one here, right? How to start the sum tool here. So this is what config host agent. So the sum port number here, So when you start the sum tool, there is a port number here that is called the, so 1129 is the port number for the sum tool here. So what is the SWPM port number?
4237.
Right, exactly. 4237 is for the SWPM tool. Still it is extracting only. So only extraction will take time. It's not like SAP NST immediately it won't extract it. This will take time. So some tool starting procedure. So if you SWPM, if you click on the SAP NST, it will open the URL from the browser. If it is the Linux, so same, right? We have to open the, but here some tool. So we have to execute this command here. Some start config host agent, which means some tool will not directly connect to the our SAP system here via host agent. Via host agent, it will connect to the via host agent. It will connect to the our SAP system here. Some tool will not directly connect to the our SAP system here. That's why via host agent only. That's why we have to open the some we have to open the command prompt mode in the admin mode. Then only so the config host agent will work here. So we have to open that one. Oh my gosh, how much time it will take? So let's log into the OS level with SAD ADM command prompt mode, command prompt in the admin mode, which means so CMD starting that is CMD. You can just go to the CMD, right click, so run as administrator. Okay, run as administrator. So this is open the E drive, then CD, USR, SAP, then SID, then sum, then above. So yeah, in some ABAP we have the, so actually we should wait for to complete this one. Then after that, so we can extract it here. Just execute. Why? Because I already opened one more command prompt more safer side. So once this is completed, then see how many files are getting extracted, files, subfolder, subfiles. So that is the reason some always FAT will create the archive file. Normally, if the many files are there, what we will do, we will create a one folder. In that folder, we will create as a zip or dot rar something. We will create it, right? So why? Because there are the multiple files are there to without any missing. So we will create it. Same as like here also SAP. There's a lot of files, properties files, binary files in HTML, where many things are there. To avoid all those things, so we can use the, so SAP will create a files like some dot SAR file, SWPM dot SAR file, the patches dot SAR file. So the SAP extension is the dot SAR. To perform this extraction, SAP car -XVF, those things we have to provide it here. The multiple files, maybe 15,000 or 16,000 files will be extracted actually. One file or something, it will come, it will give you the end of the results. It will give you the results to us like this many files got extracted. Like that, it will give you the information.
Hello, Ravi.
Yes.
Ravi, it is something about spam. Do we have any option to degrade the SP level?
No, actually we cannot degrade it. That's not possible.
Okay.
Only before the only backup and restore, but some patches we cannot degrade it. It is not there is no option to uninstall it. That's why we have the option if the component is the uninstallable list that we can uninstall it. But so we cannot degrade that. Kernel we can degrade it,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
the spam and say, this plugin, this add-ons and everything we cannot degrade it.
Okay, okay.
The only possible option is either we have to fix the issues and continue the proceed further, or we have to restore the backup. Before you do the any activity, we will take the backup, right? DB backup. Then we have to take the DB backups. We have to take it out.
Okay.
A lot of file system structure will be created here. See here, above. So there are a lot of files, folders, everything will be created. In this one folder itself, there are a lot of files will be created. So then open the URL in the browser, provided I said this is common, but first of all, we should extract, right? Once that is completed, extract the sum tool. So using the SAP car command, SAP car is not the separating, so only one command. Then CD go to this folder and use the command. It is a Linux, just we need to use the .sh will come. So remaining I thought of extract this in the last night itself, but so if I extract now in front of everybody, so you guys can know how much time it will take for extraction and how I am doing the extraction and everything will come to know. So that's why I extracting now.
.js like Java system files are there.
Which one?
JS.js files are going up.
Yeah, some JSON files. It's not the Java related. Some theme related, some .json, .js related files are created. Internally, it's creating some of the script files. So maybe it's creating the O data, maybe is it Fiori O data. So means some script files are getting created here. The script files. That's why there are thousands of files are there. So that is the reason SAP will make it as a archive dot one single file, some dot archive file. Oh my God, how much time it is taking. Meanwhile, we have some. This is the system here. The spam. Actually, it should be empty actually here. So, but we have some issues. So that's why. Let's use empty. But let's see. Spam will be updated. So spam will be updated to the higher version here. These all are the small properties file, ing, png, some images. These all are the images, some images. When you click on the OK button, you will get the different images, different screens, different tabs, icons, all those things. These backend files will be supported. So deletion icon, arrow icon, create button. This all will come. Buttons you will come, right? These all are the backend. There is a coding files are there, so that will be displayed here. That's why each and every file is important in the sum tool. One file is missed it out, then we will get the error messages and everything. So libraries, village themes, related files. Meanwhile, what I will do, there is a one report. Suppose in case of the previous aborted patches are there in the system. Now you are doing the some upgrade. They are the previous aborted packages. Aborted packages means it's not completely implemented packages are there in the queue. The SPM queue. See here, SPM queue, we have the aborted packages are there. But in this case, so if you want to, so some tool will detect the issues in our during the time. Some tool will detect the issues here. To avoid that kind of things here, what we can do, so there is a report actually. We need to reset the queue. SA38 RS UPZ res. There is a report or program. So this is very much useful here. So if you execute this one, whatever the aborted packages are there, all the aborted packages will be cleared. All the aborted packages will be deleted from the system. That's what will happen, right? So see, 15,000 files got extracted now. Like, see, 15,000 files got extracted. That is done. So now what we have to do, we need to sum above, then sum start, right? Space config host agent space SID. This is the command we have to give to start the sum tool, right? Then it will, sum tool will registered into in the host agent. Then host agent will be restarted. Then finally it will open the URL from the browser. It won't open. It will ask us to open the URL from the browser. See port number 1129. So this port, this one, we can open in the browser level. Browser level, we can open it. Go to the Chrome. In your jump servers, you can directly open it. It will work. But the port, we have to enable it here. The ports, we have to enable it. Means within the server, you don't require to open it here. But you are connecting from outside to this server, right? Then definitely the inbound port, we have to open it. Otherwise, if you don't open the inbound port, see here, this keep on running, then we will get the site cannot be reached. Means you are connecting from your jump server to KP all site you are opening here. The thing is here, what I have to do in the inbound role, always the port is not opening in the real time. I need to add the one port 1129 port. I have to add in the exception list here, right? Then close it, come back here and just refresh it out here. See, now it is open, right? So this is open now. So now, so it is asked us to open the URL in the browser. So same URL, you can also open your browsers, open the browser, and you can also open the URL from the browsers, right? So then here, so SID ADM user, then password. Here we have to give the SID ADM and the password we have to give it here. Then, so then it will ask us to open the scenario selection, scenario strategy here, scenario strategy here. So here the scenario strategy is, So we need to choose the scenario strategy here. Either standard, where the three types of scenarios are available in the sum tool here. So first of all, let's browse the XML file here. See, in the first page itself, in the welcome page itself, it is asking the show XML file. So to perform the upgrade, XML file is required. We have the XML file, it is located in the USR patches we have downloaded, right? USR SAP, SID, then patches, then XML file. Then click on the OK button. Then, so you are doing the migration? No, only this one we are doing. Then I just selected it here. No migration, only SAP upgrade. So we have the three types of scenario strategy. I will give you this thing in some overview, full session. In the single system, standard system, downtime optimized. Single system means, so there is no here some, when you are doing the SAP upgrades, SAP introduced a new concept is called the shadow concept. SAP introduced a new concept is called the shadow concept here. In the shadow concept, parallel to your original system, some will create the new SAP system. First shadow will be upgraded, then main system will be upgraded. A single system means no shadow system, longer downtime. Standard means the standard system will be created, standard downtime. So all those things. Downtime optimized means, so it's a high resources, then downtime will be reduced. Let's go with the standard. I will explain these things here. Right? Click on the next button. Then, so additional parameters not required. Then go to the next steps and passwords. So here 000 passwords will ask us. We have to provide the 000 passwords, SID, DDIC, and SAP services SID. These are the roadmap steps here: extraction, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, and post-processing. These are the roadmap steps in the SAP here. So we have to complete one by one, only post-processing here. These two phases are very important, pre-processing. The people will ask you questions like, what are the roadmap steps in the sum tool? Extraction, check, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, post-processing. What is the port number? What is the sum tool version? So what you have done, SPS upgrade, like that you can tell, right? So that is a very important. This is the task list. Here space, how much free space is there? It will give the information. This is the progress bar. This is the roadmap step information. This is the current phase list, what phases. This is the how much it is running, what are the phases, everything is running. But because whatever the scanning the directory, in the scanning the directory, you have kept the patches, it is scanning. Then task list, what is the task it is executing here? Scanning the download directory here. Then logs here. Here, so for each phase, there is a one log file will be created. Along with this one, SAP up.log file also will be created here. So that is the logs here. This is the task list. This is the breakpoints. Breakpoints means normally some tool will process the from extraction to configuration. When that is processing, it will ask our confirmation. But within the subphases, it will process automatically. Suppose like now, DB check free. It is doing the DB check free here, right? So it is doing the DB check free option. It is performing. So now you don't want to do that one. You want to stop this phase means if you set the breakpoint, what will happen? So if we check the breakpoint here, some tool will ask us. If you check the breakpoint here, so some tool, if you check the breakpoint means I want to review this phase, just set the breakpoint, just enable it here. What will happen? Just enable it, and what will happen here? This will stop it here. But when the going from extraction to configuration, it will ask your confirmation. We have completed the extraction. Please proceed with the configuration, please, by clicking the next button. But within the sub phases, one phase to another phases, it won't ask the anything here. It will process it here. See here, spam check.ini file. So which means spam check. Definitely here, I am thinking it will throw the error. Spam check. Why? Because here spam already they're loaded with this tool here, right? This tool it's already loaded. So already something is processing here. So it will definitely it will throw the error. Let's see here. Spam check. Spam check dot logs. The queue status failed. As I said, right? See, get the queue status failed. Job aborted phase disassemble. Okay, here job got failed actually, but because already the entries are there here. Our previous someone they have already aborted entries are there here. That's the thing here. So now we need to fix. I know this will create the problem, but let's see. See here, import of the spam update aborted due to the disassemble phase. Error import of the cancel due to the because of the problem here, right? So repeat the phase finish to import the spam update or log into the above system, import the transaction code, right? So which means there is a error. So I know we have the error. Why? Because last time also when we are doing the spam and sent update, someone abnormally processed these things, right? So now what I will do, maybe we have to manually complete this one. So what I will do here, manually we are doing the import operations here. So it is doing now. Let's see. So manually we are doing the spam update here. So manually spam update import it is doing now. TMS connection should be okay. So then DDIC imports, import underscore proper, 19th step. Remember that 19th step, import underscore proper. So once that phase is crossed or started, we cannot revert back anything. Now DDIC activations. So DDIC activation, import underscore proper. I think this time we can fix the issue. Well, because it is progressing, manually it is progressing here. The whoever in middle they have interrupted, it is progressing. Manually we are progressing this one. So it's doing. So directly, if you open the URL from your browser, automatically it will open the screen. So the screen will be opened. So you can also progress the. You can also means you have to progress the activities. All the activities we have to progress it one by one. So there are some nodes. It will ask us to implement it. We have to import the bulk nodes. We have to import into the systems. So then many. So main import is running. So after that, once it is imported, just if you repeat the phase, then so this will be cleared. So main thing is you need to check the logs first of all. Okay. So main thing is we need to check the logs. So spam check means spam check dot log file. So if you open this one, it will give you the clear information what's happening in that queue import cancelled. So you need to just have the patience and we need to just read the log files and everything here clearly. Then only will come to know here. That is the main thing here. So we can also verify by taking the new session. If we go to the spam, so it will throw the error in the syntax foreground. No, better to not to open. We may face the multiple issues there. Because it is updating, the foregrounds are getting updated. That's why we got the error. See, the foregrounds are getting updated here. The spam foregrounds are getting updated. So while SAP is getting updated, if you open it, you will get the syntax error, the foreground error. Better to not to do anything here. So once this procedure is complete, once we complete this procedure, yeah. Express execution of the report after the put. So this what it will do, it will create a one transport actually. One package it will create as a one transport request here. Spam and send. See, one file got created spam update here. So runtime of the database object is changed. When you go to the spam transaction code, so it will API log only just update the spam. No ending, it's done. So spam update is done. 88. See 88. So now the spam status is green, right? Spam status is green now. So yeah, the parallel processing. So to complete now, see how much time it's taken here to process this procedure and everything. To maximize to here, there is a processing here, parallel processing here. Number of artery tones process, number of background process. If you increase this parallel export and import operations, so next time when you are doing this one, this will be so speed here. Now see spam update is done, then it went to the next step here, right? It went to the next step here. Spam is done, then it is into the next step. Kernel check, all those things are, it is moving further here. Then it is copying the current kernel from, so your exe to existing exe directory to some ABAP exe directory for the shadow system creation. Okay, just remember this point. So it is creating this one because of the shadow system creation perspective. It is creating the kernel. It's copying the kernel from your original exe to the some ABAP exe folder. So kernel. So kernel is not required. We are kernel, we are already upgraded, right? So just it's checking the kernels, copying the kernels mainly for the copying the files here. So all the kernel files are copying here. the above exe directory. Some above exe directory at operating system level, it is copying the directory. That's it. That will happen actually. Main thing is here you should know what exactly happens in the each and every phase. What exactly happens each and every some phases here. Some phases here. So that's what we need to know here. Why? Because remaining steps and all. So normal we can progress offline. When you log in and just you can progress the all the activities one by one, you can progress it. That is fine. But only thing is what happens here, what happens in the pre-processing, execution, post-processing. So that I will explain it in the one of the some overview brief session. Maybe tomorrow I will, but meanwhile we can progress there. So back and offline also you can progress these activities here. We can progress these activities. So whenever some asking something, any errors, we need to fix it out. So we need to take care all the things and everything here. See see how frequently logs are updating here. So logs checking is very important here. Logs checking is very important here. Good strategy described. So there are some nodes actually. That is the very blocker. So upgrade, some tool will ask us to implement the some of the nodes. So in case of some tool asked you to implement the node, there is a S node in the SAP folder, C drive, SAP, and we have the SAP nodes are there here. So these all the nodes you need to implement here, right? See SAP nodes are there. Just log into the NW1 system with 01 basis user. You can implement whatever the nodes it is asking to implement it. You can implement all the nodes. It will detect in the front end screen. It will detect the issues. So these are the nodes you need to update it. Something like that. It will give you the information. So we have to update it here. Okay, maybe if you maybe after some time, but this process will continue to run back and without our interruption. But when the extraction completes, then configuration, that time it will ask us to provide the some details. That time we have to provide the details. That is the very important thing. Okay, that time you can act it. So this URL you can open from your browsers. You can log in and you can open from your browser so that